Hello and welcome, everyone. Hi, Nicole. So good to see you.
Nice to see you too, and everybody else.
Thank you. Welcome, Leslie and Danielle. And if you feel open and available, turning your cameras on. Hi, Jenny. It's so good to be able to see each other as we circle. I'm gonna light a candle, inviting us into deeper presence here together. Feel free to drop in the chat any intentions you're arriving with today. Lighting any incense or herbs, inviting some cleansing into the space. Sending some your way. As we're letting other folks filter in, make sure you have your cup of cacao prepared. I made myself a cup of uplifting Uganda today with some rose water from Avalon. We have Myra prepared some tantric rose and an intention to harmonize their heart with joy. Nicole shares connecting with love and community and drinking mystical mushroom. Thank you for sharing. Today we're going to be guided through our circle ceremony experience with Alay, beautiful facilitator from Peru who brings such wisdom from many different traditions and is also such a songstress. We're so honored to have you join us today, Alay. I'd love to have you take it away.
Thank you, Lake. Thank you, everyone. Hi, how are you? How are you today? So nice to be here back with all of you again. I feel so honored every time. So thank you. Thank you for having me and thank you for trusting in this space and for you that join every week. Thank you so much for your devotion, for your commitment, for your discipline with spirituality, which something that's kind of like the theme of this month, no? Like the spiritual discipline to bring beauty into our lives, to bring really that commitment to the beauty ways. So thank you, everyone. I'm Alay. I'm Argentinian and I'm living in the Sacred Valley of Peru. And yeah, just as Lake said, I love to weave in different traditions and cosmovisions, as that's like kind of my way of approaching spirituality, to know that every cosmovision and every practice actually come back to the same nucleus. No? So I'm like this eternal student of life, and I like to bring these lessons that I carry with me every month into the spaces. So now, today, we are gathering under the light of Virgo, right? We just began the Virgo season, and this is the sign of purity, of discernment, of the sacred service, of the sacred order, discipline, right? It reminds us that creativity flourishes when it is grounded, when we are tended and cared with devotion and with constant consistency. And today we're also honoring in the Mayan cosmovision the Nawal bats, which is the guardian of the time, of the thread of time. It is the creativity and it is the artist, it is the weaver, the weaving of our destiny. So bats represents that thread which weaves our stories, which weaves our songs, which weaves our own authentic lives. So today we will be working kind of with these two concepts of energies and journeying with them a little bit so that we can ground our inspiration that sometimes can stay kind of like in the world of mind and ideas into form, into materialization. And there are so many different ways to do that. So we'll explore a few today. So let's open up our space and drink our cacao so that we can begin with this journey today. I'll invite you first to take your hands together and begin to create some friction between them, igniting your fire, igniting your energy in your hands, that energy that actually is born in your heart, in your spirit, that flame of your spirit dances through the arms and then ignites at the palms of the hands. And bring them into your closed eyes, palms into your eyes, the fingers resting in your head. Taking a few deep breaths here through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Just grounding into the present moment once more. Inhaling. Exhaling. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands through your face, kind of bringing this caress, this gentle touch into your face, soft massage, welcoming your body into this presence, into this moment, massaging your neck, massaging your chest, opening it up, and then bringing both of your hands resting in that space of your chest. Feeling your heartbeat. And from that warmth of your heartbeat, with that same awareness and presence, bring your hands into your cacao. I like always to invite you to place your left hand underneath the cup in sign of receiving, and your right hand on top of the cup in sign of offering this reciprocity, this aini in the Quechua language, and to find up at the center of the heart space, breathing in the aroma of Mama Cacao, welcoming her spirit into the space, giving thanks to Ish Cacao, Ish Kanito, her spirit that savage, that's connected to nature, that's connected to the seed life, to the offering for life. Thank you, Sacred Spirit of Cacao, for guiding our hearts to open a little wider each day in full trust and surrender to the divine. Even raising your cups over your head, all the way to the sky. Thanks to the heart of the sky. Pachacamac, Father Sky, Nain, Father Sun, Mamaki, Ram, Chaska, all of the constitutions that weave identity, that weave our being into existence. Thank you for being our guides. Thank you for always being upon us, even though sometimes we may not see you. You're always there, reminding us to honor each and every one of our voices. Yosh. Bringing your cup down, crossing your heart all the way down to the ground, symbolically to the ground, honoring the heart of earth. Pachamama, Alpa Mama, land of earth, Pachamama, all of the creation, all of the existence, Mother Gaia, Mother Nature. Thank you, Madrecita. Thank you for allowing us to be here, experiencing your magnificence, for experiencing your beauty, your abundance, and remembering that we are a fractal of you, that we are as beautiful and as abundant as we see outside, also within. And sometimes that means needing to dig down our roots into the dark places of the earth, into those areas where we can't see anything, but that dark void space is where the more fertile, so we plant the seeds and watch the Dios, bringing your cup all the way to your heart, and then to the left side, your energy, the heart of waters, Unu, Yakama, all of the news, thus the rivers, all of the mamacos, all of the lakes, all of the waterfalls, all waters that are around us. Maybe thinking about one body of water that's to you, that nourishes your soils, fertilizes your crops, giving waters of your all fluids, your sexual fluids, all of them that make your body function properly. Also acknowledging the of our emotions that teaches us how to navigate the up and the lows of life, staying in the flow and the currents of life, allowing to take us to a safe shore. Maltios, the sagradas, crossing your heart away to your right, in higher Taitanina, Peteo, Chantico, so many beautiful names honor the sacred masculine and the sacred feminine with the element of fire. Teaching us about courage, about determination, action, the masculine, also about warmth and enticing, nourishing, warming up the family of this element. Thank you so much for receiving everything that we want to burn away, but also everything we want to elevate through the smoke like a prayer to the Great Spirit. And towards the front, all of the faces connected by this weaver of directions, the four winds. Breathe, taking a deep breath in here, acknowledging Taitawaira, the sacred spirit of wind, the one that changes, sometimes unexpected, the ones that bring vibration from beyond, the voices of our ancestors, voices of the birds, the wind, please dance, our silence. Now we honor the wind that is in our mind. So many or space with our breath. Clear think, clear directions, just the words, actions in a line as a prayer. Dios. Ask your heart, giving thanks to your heart, the spirit of life, giving thanks to your soul, giving thanks for choosing every day to be here in devotion and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This will take a deep in and exhale. Think of our intention for today. And when we're ready, we will bring intention into our cups, infuse, and then drinking with us, receiving the spirit of this beverage. Drink, sip, every go to your warming up as we welcome the spirit of into Is it better now? Yes? Okay. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Hey, Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón de mi hermano. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón de mi hermana. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Cacao, abre el corazón, abre el corazón al amor. Taking one sip to our cacao. And today I would like to speak a little bit before going into our journey about this art of weaving that we were mentioning before, and how I've seen in all of the communities that I've been in Guatemala, in Mexico, in Brazil, here in Peru especially as well, the importance of weaving and the weavers, and what does that represent, right? Like, they are not just weaving something pretty and full of colors just by chance, but rather they're telling their stories, they're telling their myths, they are putting into that weaving what they see in their reality, in their everyday life. Sometimes I go to one of the mamitas here, and I grab a poncho, and they have this beautiful designs, and I'm like, Mommy, what's the design? What is this? What does this mean? And they say, oh, this is a llama, and this is the mountain, and this is the river, and this is this flower that grows here in this mountain. So they're kind of weaving their reality so that the next generations can remember where they come from, so that they can remember where they come from. There are some weavings in Guatemala that also tell a myth of their mythology, of their stories. So they're weaving their spirit, the spirit of their lands, the spirit of their communities. And this happens in the heart of many traditions. And for them, the loom that they use to weave is more than just a tool. It's rather a symbol of how creation unfolds. And they take long and patiently weaving in their loom every day. And we, each of us, comes with these threads of life that we have to weave and learn how to weave as well. We have the thread of our ancestors, of our soul, of our choices, our dreams. And this loom, this symbolic loom, is the structure that holds all of these threads, all of these options, all of our paths together, and giving them this order, this direction, which is also what Virgo is teaching us in this season. So that's what I want us to do together, right? So to weave with intention, to interlace our moments, our relationships, our lessons, our visions, and kind of create this tapestry of our destiny, of our own unique story. So, as I was saying earlier, the Maya Nawal bats represent this sacred thread, and it's the weaver of time. And that's a reminder that we are co-creators with spirit, with God, with Goddess. We're actively weaving the story of our lives. And so, as we are here in this Virgo season, what it's embodying us is to become this weaving really detailed, really precise, really humble, really devotional, like you are this artisan tending to every small detail and stitch. And when we begin to do this dancing, the singing, all of the things that we'll be doing together, we are weaving this inner loom. And we're where every action, every word, everything that we put is part of this design. And just as in weaving, I began weaving a few a few months ago for the first time ever. I'm super bad at it, but I wanted to give it a try. And I learned that just as in weaving, when you make a mistake, it's not a failure. You have two options. You have the options to undo it, and then do it again, right? Like simple, just undo it and do it again. Try once again. Or you can just leave it like that, and that mistake can actually become a beautiful, unique detail in a pattern that only you could make. And that's how we should also approach life, no? To take every mistake lightly as, okay, I can undo it, or I can just leave it like that and learn through that, and make that little mistake stay in that pattern that reminds me how I'm learning. Okay, so with all of that said, we'll journey with it. I will invite you to ground into a meditation, and then from that meditation, we'll see what happens. Okay, so taking a few more sips of our cacaos. And I will invite you to gently close your eyes. Maybe sigh it out a few times to really let it out. And then begin to feel your breath as a rhythm. Follow that rhythm of your breath, maybe inhaling in 4 and exhaling in 4 as well. Notice how your spine is tall, how your body becomes this temple. Begin to imagine roots extending deep into the earth. And let's allow ourselves to release any clutter so that we can open space. Now imagine a silken thread rising from your heart, weaving upward into the sky, all the way up to the sky, connecting you to this cosmic loom of the universe. See yourself as now both grounded and as an infinite thread of life. Continue focusing on your breath in and out, and with each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter, entering gently and ever so lightly a space between worlds. Imagine yourself walking through a quiet forest at dusk. The air is pure, and each step brings more clarity and more peace, more determination to what we're heading. Ahead, you begin to see appearing as a mystical vision, a luminous loom made of starlight. Visualize how this artisanal loom looks like. This is the loom of bats, the weaver of our destiny. Approach the loom and notice the threads shining in every color of creation. These are the threads of your life, of your sacred path. As you stand before this loom, a guide appears. Maybe they come as a wise elder, or as an animal, or as a plant spirit, or even a reflection of yourself. They smile and hand you a thread. Take the thread, hold it gently in your hands, and feel what it represents. A new creation, a piece of your destiny ready to be woven. Now begin to weave. With each breath, imagine your hands moving, guiding the thread through the loom. You're weaving clarity, weaving creativity, weaving purpose. And listen closely. Perceive the visions, feel the sensations. Receive the messages from your guides as you begin to weave your destiny. Take a deepest inhale you can. And as you exhale, allow yourself to enter into this portal of your own weaving. See the radiant tapestry that you have woven. A piece of your destiny now revealed. Giving thanks to the weaver, to your own heart. And allowing the messages that you have received to come through. Maybe as a word, maybe as a phrase. Something really concrete that summarizes that vision, that sensation, that guidance that your guides revealed as you wove your reality. And I'll invite you to begin to materialize that message into your own unique song, chanting it as a mantra. And if nothing comes just yet, don't worry. Just chant ah from the heart to activate it until it transforms into that channeled message. So inhale deep and begin to chant the ah and allow it to transform into your message. Chant your own message as a mantra to remember it, to embody it, to begin to share it with the world. I'm the weaver, I'm the thread. I am something great. I'm the weaver, I'm the thread. Repeating what came to you into your own heart, sharing it in your own way. I'm something greater that I could express. I belong to the same tapestry of fall. I belong to the same tapestry of all. And if there was something that continued coming, just repeat that. Repeat it constantly so that it interiorizes into that tapestry that you have just woven, which is yourself. I'm the weaver, I'm the thread. I belong to something great. I'm the weaver, I'm the thread. I belong to the same tapestry of all. I'm the weaver, I'm the thread. I belong to something great. Inhaling deeply this mantra that you have just received, that is only yours to keep. The message, the guidance from your own guides, from your own weaver nature. And taking that tapestry that you have just created with you, begin to return. Back through the forest, back into your body, back into the circle. receive the inspiration. And now, it's time to bring what we received into form. So that we can anchor inspiration and we can weave with beauty. So for the next couple of minutes, just we'll let our bodies move as if just weaving these invisible threads in the air. You may just want to stay seated and just spiral your hands, your arms.
The smoke surrounds, nowhere to hide.
Or maybe you want to stand up and move your whole body, imagining you are dancing with the fabric of creation. Whichever feels more resonant with you, just allow yourself to move like these threads in the air.
Our world is moving as a sweet raspberry. Walk in beauty.
And if you want to hum, to chant, or just let your voice to sigh it out freely, allow it. Enjoy the movement. Materialize and externalize with your body everything that you have received inside.
Walk in beauty. Be the prayer the world needs now. I feel the braid is breaking. The fire's incinerating. How can word that we can know. For when we feel, then she can grow. Release the fear, so I may sow. The seeds of life, the prophet told. The mystery, the water flow. Into my heart, she wants to go. The tree of life, so I may know. She calls to me, she tells me so. There is a word that we can know. To heal these bones, to be whole show. Release the fear, so we may sow. I know the winding road is long. Trust this body, I belong. Skin and bone with holy water. Help me love the sacred home. Help me love the sacred home. Help me love this sacred home. Help me love the sacred home. Help me love. Walk in beauty. Talk in beauty. Oh, oh, oh. Walk in beauty. Be the prayer the world needs now. Walk in beauty. Talk in beauty. Oh, oh, oh. Live in beauty. Be the prayer the world needs now.
Being the prayer the world needs now, weaving our own prayer and doing it with beauty, with devotion, with love and awareness. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling, closing our eyes for a moment and just feeling into what this song brought to us through the lyrics, through the movement, and how can we honor our path in beauty by spreading our weaving with beauty, with colors, with commitment to the practice, without giving up when some mistakes appear along the way of weaving, just trying a little longer, a little more, with patience, with love, with empathy and compassion to our own processes and to the processes of humanity and of the world, the cycles of life. So to close, still with this awareness, I will invite you to bring all of this weaving together into paper. If you have a journal close by, I would like for us to reflect upon some of these prompts, and you may want to answer them directly, just as we always do, or maybe you get inspired with these reflections to write a poem about them, or even draw something or scribble something that appears and that serves as your own unique symbol, your abstract symbol, to remember what is it that you're weaving in your life. Okay, so your choice, your creative choice, artist choice. Okay, so the reflections will be: what thread am I currently weaving in my life? Okay, what is it that I'm weaving right now? What I must purify and refine and align so that I can support this weaving into their highest version? And what creative gifts are asking to be expressed so that we can serve the greater tapestry of life, just like we were listening to the song. How can we support the earth? How can we support humanity? How can we support this tapestry of the cosmic tapestry of life? Okay, so I will type this prompts on the chat and give you around like 5 minutes, maybe a little more, to make your own art, writing, drawing, whatnot, on this journal prompts. Okay, so enjoy. remember to be creative, to use your artistry to answer these questions in their own way. Anchoring this clarity, this devotion. Gently, if you're ready, rounding up. If you can continue, of course, as long as you... And the ones that have finished, just taking a moment to bring one of their hands into that answer, into that written answer or symbolic answer, and to send love through your hands into that creation. Sending your presence, sending your gratitude for being able to express yourself in so many different ways, in some ways that are unique to you. When we are ready, we'll do this weaving back our hearts by bringing one hand to our heart and one hand to our creative, our belly button, our navel, our womb space, and closing our eyes, tuning in with these two heartbeats, giving thanks to the energy of clarity and devotion, giving thanks to the energy of bats for allowing us to dive deep into the creativity and the artistry of our lives. May you know that your thread is precious and that the way that you weave serves a greater design. Let us take one deep breath together, exhaling through a sigh to seal the space with gratitude. Giving thanks to the heart of the sky, giving thanks to the heart of the earth, giving thanks to the heart of earth, giving thanks to the air, giving thanks to the heart of the four winds that we breathe, and giving thanks to the heart of life, to our light within, to our soul, and to the spirit of Cacao for guiding us through. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for going along. And I would love to open the space if anyone wants to share anything. Maybe if they share your answers or your design or anything that came through, please feel very welcome to drop it in the chat, and also to unmute yourselves, raising your hands to be able to listen to one another and to weave us together. Yes, Jill Mary.
Yeah, mine is what I'm looking to weave through is authenticity, no matter what, and not carrying the weight, shame, or guilt of another person's emotions. No matter how many people try to guilt me at once, I just will not do that. I can't. What I must refine, I need to still work on pausing before reacting, even in safe spaces. I've been in some therapeutic spaces lately, and I am surprised at how personally people take things. So I'm refining myself with that. Other people's reactions are about them. And the creative gifts, just, you know what? I think on my feet. I just think of like the right things to say in the right moment. And I'm just not gonna let any potential embarrassment stop me, because usually people are grateful for me pointing out things that they haven't noticed. So thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for sharing, Jill. A hoe to that. Yes, to sharing our gifts without worrying about what other people might say. Yes, Nicole, and then Sheila.
Thank you. So first, I just want to thank you again. Always enjoy when get to be part of ceremony, and also thank you to your partner. I always forget to thank him as well. I appreciate both of you so much, and just choosing my words wisely. I know I will be part of your ceremony in person. It will happen. I am manifesting it. I want it so bad. I will find my way to you from America. But for me, it was very clear right from the beginning, from the moment you were talking about the art and weaving, what that meant to me. I think there's a couple of things I'm weaving, but right now, what's really at the heart of my center and that directly involves ceremonies like this is the fact that I am drawn to the ancestral healing and exploring my ancestors that have done work like this and that I was unaware of. I was introduced to tribes in Mexico and following that, and then realizing the Jamaican culture did similar things. It's not exactly the same. And at the same time, just realizing I was introduced and partake in ceremonies like this, and I don't want to dismiss it, and I want to weave that in and stay true to the culture of Jamaican culture and the African. And so I don't know exactly what that means yet. I just know that I am open and being open and aware of both and weaving that together. And I feel like that is important so that I can provide that for myself, my ancestors, and for anyone else that needs that ancestral healing. So thank you, just right from the beginning, just confirming that for me. Always appreciate you. I know you don't know me, but I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you so much for sharing. That's and yeah, I think that the most important thing that I have by by learning about ancestrality of different cosmovisions and cultures, like how can I bring this only like learning from different of the world, but actually like bringing bringing into my own experience and yeah, and seeing it comes by that maybe exactly how it happened, but whatever arrives to me in a channeled way and that feels aligned with me and feel makes me feel close to my ancestry, then that's the way to go. So I hope to that journey. Thanks for sharing, and you're super you want to come to the Sheila and then Michelle.
Yeah, thank you to you and Ku for the music as always in the ceremony. And here I'm in Pennsylvania now, and it's that time of the year, the temperature is starting to drop. So I don't quite do weaving, but I knit, and my knitting needles are out now. My balls of yarn are out. And I just wanted to show quickly. This is actually an older project, but it's kind of, things are not always as they appear. This is illusion knitting. So when you look at it face on, it just looks like stripes, but then when you turn it, there's an image embedded in it. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. So symbolic. Thank you so much. Yeah, Michelle, go ahead.
Sorry about that. Hi, Alay. Nice to see you. um, I love the idea of this weaving premise to think about. It was very interesting to me. And I was hoping for a poem, but didn't quite make it. So I'm just going to read what I came up with, what I'm feeling now. And I said, sadness I feel as deep change and growth wants to peek through. I feel it gently urging me with the promise of positivity. Letting go of what no longer serves brings some fear in me, but I want to move forward through sensations, not by thinking. I will continue weaving my unknown path. There's lots of things like on my mind, and it's hard to let go of things, and I just need more encouragement. So.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Embracing you softly and strongly as well. And you did a poem. That's a beautiful poem. And thank you for sharing your feelings in such a beautiful and eloquent way. And we do need encouragement. We do need to have community. We don't need to do everything alone, and things take time sometimes. And that's okay to acknowledge that we need support as well. So that's what we're supporting each other and walk each other into our greatest creation of this tapestry. So thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, and much all of you for being as a community and for seeing each other and for encouraging each other and for yaying each other, to for celebrate the victories of one another. That's what makes this new humanity, this earth, by encouraging one another to their gifts, so that we can also activate our own gifts, and that's what we're processing as well. Thank you so much. It's always such a pleasure. I will read, I think there's one in the chat. Lolu says, gorgeous face experience felt transported to Will Katika. Thank you for your open heart and facilitating mind. Thank you all for your open hearts and your open minds. Yeah, if we're satisfied, if anyone else wants to share, you're welcome. Otherwise, we can close and say goodbye to one another next time. Please feel very welcome to me in the Sacred Valley. We have with Ku that was here for some sound during our meditation. We have many offerings, ceremonies, own healing experience. So I would love to join you in person whenever the time is right. So yes, we'll touch. Okay. Thank you, beloved ones. And we can unmute ourselves to say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Gosh.